All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Yo, what is going on, We Book It family? It is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Teddy Lemon Pepper Step Alone, hosting because Virgil sucks and I'm great. So tonight, I got my tag team partner, when she tags in with me on Monday Night Raw Dog. I got Miss AC Slater. What's good, lady?
It's good. Happy Sunday. I'm happy to be back after a brief hiatus and excited to talk about.
Talk about what?
Everything.
You just said talk, so you left on cliffhanger. I didn't know if there was anything else.
I'm ready to talk about everything.
Okay, my bad. And then we got the We Book It workhorse. We got the coach, man. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Hello, everybody. Doing podcasting on the road once again. Might as well just make this a theme or something. How often I do this, but can't complain. Ready to talk some wrestling with you guys.
We could do a segment called On the Road with Coach.
There we go.
So let's get into it since I get to hold the reins of the show today. We are going to kick it off with the aftermath of SummerSlam. So it's been about 2 weeks now, going on 2 weeks since we've had SummerSlam. That was at Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've seen the title change hands between Trick Williams and Baron Corbin. We've seen the new champion be crowned in Chelsea Green. And also, was there any other titles that changed? I don't think there was any other titles that changed at SummerSlam. But since SummerSlam, we got new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We have a new Women's United States Champion in JC Jane. And we have new Women's Tag Team Champions in Fatal Influence. So, and we got the MFTs. So the MFTs are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So how y'all feel about that with everything that's going on with the landscape of WWE since SummerSlam?
I'll start first.
Go ahead, ladies first, AC. That's how we're going to rock it.
Thank you.
Virgil doesn't do that. I make sure that the ladies
Thank you. No, I'm really excited about it. I think we've seen a lot of really, I think in the past, long title reigns that pay off. So it's nice to see a lot of newer talent be featured. I'm a big fan of JC Jane, so I'm happy to see that. Obviously, we'll speak on it later, but seeing Chelsea Green be women's champion is really exciting, but also really, I think it's a great, kind of tag team champions to see Fatal Influence as champions. So I'm excited about it. I think it's good to see new champions, to see not as long title reigns. Let it keep moving. Let new talent prove themselves. So I'm excited going forward.
Okay, then. Coach, what you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's refreshing, honestly, getting some of this these new champions, and it's just more development for more storylines. And that's how I always look at it, is you don't have to do the same kind of booking for everything again. Now you can mix it up, like bringing in Haku for the MFTs. That's fresh. I like that. And then obviously them winning makes sense in the storyline. I think that's fantastic. Obviously WWE is really high on all three women in Fatal Influence, so that's something. And then you do have your questionable stuff with Baron Corbin beating Trick Williams, but
it's working for his image though.
Yeah,
because now he's winning by cheating all the time. He's finding ways to sucker in and get a win. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I feel like the storylines we're getting are working.
Yes.
And nobody really can say shit because everybody's storyline is improving somehow, some way. We still get LA Knight every Monday night talk about what he's going to do with the Bloodline and him and Roman. So we know we're getting a Roman LA Knight match. We know it's coming. But the crazy thing for me is that I wonder how Jasmine Nix feels that she didn't want to renew her contract and decided to leave WWE. And they replaced her out of Fatal Influence with who we got now in Fatal Influence. And now they're all champions. Like, yeah. I'm like, do you stick around and like see the fruits of your labor pay off, or do you just bounce shit when you're feeling like you're not getting what you want? And if everybody knows anything about WWE, it's all about, really, it is about paying your dues. It is about what you can bring. Can you relate to the fans? Can you do these different things? And honestly, Jasmine Nix was a fucking dog in the ring. But at the same time, they say the difference with a lot, you can tell who loves wrestling and who's just doing it just because. Because the women and the men that love wrestling, it shows up in how they work and what they do. Mm-hmm. You'll get some people like, Tiffany Stratton, that didn't really grow up on wrestling, but she's just athletic as fuck.
Yep, she's a true athlete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that gymnasts can become great wrestlers. So.
Yeah, they can. But the thing is, they could be better if their heart's in it. Mm-hmm. And that's my thing. Like, are you doing this just because, or what are you doing it for? Mm-hmm. But okay, so we good on that?
I think
good?
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, coach. All right. Thanks, Weirdo 28. Appreciate that, brother. Next, this past Monday, we seen a warning shot with a attempted murder charge on Jey Uso for shooting a warning shot into the stands and almost hitting innocent men and women and children. We had
we had a hero that.
Thank we got a hero in Solo Sikoa.
So Solo has that aura protection for everybody.
He's there with it. But it's funny because if you guys haven't seen the movie Harlem Nights, have you guys seen Harlem Nights?
I have not.
Oh my god. Okay.
You need to educate
you talk about a star-studded movie with nothing but black comedians, from Eddie Murphy to Red Fox to Richard Pryor to Charlie Murphy to Della Reese to like, you had a star-studded cast. And there's a scene in the movie where Eddie Murphy's character had killed somebody or did something, so they came and was shooting up his house. And they were shooting up his house. Everybody got Tommy guns, pistols, everything. And after they shoot, they wait a second. He starts talking shit. And then he got this one compadre. He got this one guy. He come out of nowhere. He got this little gun and he goes. Pew, pew. So every time I hear pew pew from Solo Sikoa, it makes me think of Harlem Nights, because he's like, stop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the clip in the group chat so y'all can see it. So y'all can know.
Is this movie happier than? Is this movie sadder or happier than New Jack City?
Happier than New Jack City.
Yeah.
Way happier than New Jack City.
Okay, and that's fine, because that movie made me very.
So now that we know it's happier than New Jack City, what do y'all think? So it's a two-part question. Okay. What do you think the angle is going to be with Solo rejoining the Bloodline? And how long do you feel like it's going to be that until it implodes? AC?
Wait, Solo rejoining the Bloodline? You cut out. Okay.
Yeah, Solo rejoining the Bloodline.
I don't want to see him rejoin the Bloodline. I like this arc he's on. I say bring back Street Fighter Solo. I like him more as a comedy. Not like he has like natural talent. Like that whole promo was hilarious. I think it's like, his true talent is letting those comedic influences like be out there. He's better on his own. Let him be an antagonize the Bloodline. So I don't. And I think he's doing great with this. I want to see him ride it out in it. So I'm not looking forward to see him join the Bloodline anytime soon.
Coach?
Well, here's the catch for that. I don't think he's going to join the Bloodline, because remember, all Jay said is that he would deliver him to Roman, not that he would join. So there's going to be some shenanigans happening tomorrow night, and I want Solo to stay.
Contract.
Yeah, I want Solo to stay just by himself. He's got the charisma for it right now. Even people backstage have said like he is the more charismatic Uso brother out of all three. So
I don't know because Big Jim is charismatic as fuck, and that's a hard sell to say that Solo is, because we haven't got Solo Jimmy really on the mic together. And I feel like there's a reason why we haven't got that together because Jimmy would probably win that. Jimmy would Big Brother that whole situation. I got a feeling he would Big Brother that whole thing. But okay, so my take, I've seen it online, and it doesn't sound like a bad idea. But online, I've seen that somebody was like, Solo and Jacob are going to be agents for The Rock.
Ooh.
And they're going to implode it from the inside out, working for The Rock, and it's going to be Roman and the Usos versus The Rock and Jacob and Solo. And you can either have that at Survivor Series, or you can wait to have it at Rumble, because Rock will be done with PR for he'll be done shooting Jumanji and then something else.
Whatever it is, it'll probably bomb again, so he has to come back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Jumanji might do good, but
yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna see.
He couldn't even make Moana work. Like, come on, like that's easy.
That was a disaster to begin with. The fact that he even signed on for that was like, we literally just had the sequel.
Yeah, that's the thing. We just had the sequel of that. That didn't do well, and he done with that one. But now he's shooting Jumanji. We don't really need another Jumanji from him. And truth be told, it's like, what are we doing here with the movie thing? Like, just come back and get your money from WWE real quick. You're gonna make more from them in a short span than you will with a movie deal. Let's just be honest.
Come get that Saudi.
Give the people what they want, like, because they say they're setting it up to where that it'll be Rock versus Roman at Saudi WrestleMania.
Yep.
So I can see that being a thing, but that means that The Rock is going to have to kind of come back for like a year or two. So that means no movies for a year or two.
Like, or just a couple of months to build it up.
Yeah, but then it's like, but you got to remember his contracts with a lot of these movie companies are saying
stars,
that he can't do nothing.
If there's a build up, they'll just love that he's there. So,
and I mean, truthfully, in that build up, you can have a lot of stuff with just Jacob and Solo.
Yeah.
Against the Usos or the Usos and Roman. But then you also got to look at the time frame that we'll get for that. We can also have Zilla possibly join into this as well.
You don't think they're going to keep him in NXT a little bit longer to build him up?
They're going to give him the strap first before they can bring him in.
I think they need to build him up a little bit more. Like,
because they said it, I don't know if it was Bully Ray who said it or somebody. They was like, it was Matt Hardy. They was like, the best thing that he could do is go there, because now people get to know who Zilla Fatu is. Not that he's just another, bloodline member.
Right.
And crazy thing is, he'll be just like, here they did a comparison. When Solo Sikoa came into WWE, he attacked Grayson Waller. When Zilla Fatu came in 10 years later, not 10 years later, but like maybe like 5 years later, 5 or 6 years later, it's a Zilla attacking Grayson Waller.
Yeah. It's just a target for all
So, now, ladies and gentlemen, AC Slater is going to tell us how she feels and her thoughts with the one, the only Miss Chelsea Green as the women's champion of WWE. Take it away. The floor is yours.
I am so excited about this. It's like, I know she was injured, but I think her promo with Nick Aldis was amazing. I think it's probably one of the best promos we've seen from either a female or male superstar in a long time. And I love even the way she stepped to Gunther. For somebody who was denied for a long time, she's really making herself undeniable. And I think if we watch those of us that watched Unreal, and we saw just the way she was. We've got Michael Hayes saying she's never going to be champion. Like, this is like, her redemption. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see where the angle is going, given that they're trying to get around the medical clearance. But I think she's going to make it work for herself. She's been so good at really kind of pivoting during these moments. She's always been able to kind of roll with the punches. So I'm excited. Like, she's got a huge personality. She's really worked on her, in-ring skills. So I am pumped. Like, I can't wait to see what's going to happen here.
Coachman?
Yeah, I want to add on to that. Chelsea's been champion for 2 weeks now, and she already has better storytelling and booking than Liv Morgan.
Hello.
Yes.
And
got better storytelling and booking than Rhea Ripley.
That too.
Oh,
and that's
shit. Sorry, Coach, I had to cut you off because we got to bring in Big AC.
Hello.
By any means necessary, finally, you have graced us. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. Just woke up from my slumber.
Was it because of a natty?
Nah. It's Sunday. I ain't going nowhere, but I had a nap. Hey, niggas old now, boy. Sunday naps are a must now. Shit, it was different when we was kids, but now we older. That shit hit different.
It do. So you came in. We talking about Chelsea Green as the women's champion. Coach was just giving his piggyback off of AC. And her thesis that she just gave us on Chelsea Green and how she feels about that. So, Coach, was you done, or you want?
Yeah, that's all. That's really all I wanted to say is that just in that 2 weeks, she has had better booking and storytelling than Liv and Rhea, and it's just a breath of fresh air, honestly.
See what you got to say.
I was about to say, Coach, you on the set of Day After Tomorrow too, nigga? Like,
Driving, I'm on the set of Twisters.
It's the mist.
Hey, the fog.
No, man. Like, look, they knew damn well they was not gonna have no business stripping her that championship. So I'm glad they made it seem like, all right, we're gonna give you 30 days to get cleared and keep it moving. I'm like, Rhea has had a fucked up nose, and she was able to hold that, be around for I don't know if she was champion around that time when she had the face mask. But yeah, so Chelsea is the official champion now. Let her keep the championship, and she'll be back. So I ain't tripping. So I'm glad that they kept the title on her.
Same here. I didn't get to hear the whole promo that she had with Nick Aldis, but I'm glad they did, even though I hate that everything surrounding her title has been either interim or you got 30 days to get medically cleared and all this other bullshit. When Rhea didn't have that, when Liv didn't have that, hell, when Jade didn't even have that.
Well, she's not Rhea Hogan, so.
Exactly, she's not Rhea Hogan, but I tell you this right now, WWE is seeing this, but I feel like we're going to get Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green soon once she gets cleared. Because now that JC Jane got a title, she ain't worried about the women's championship right now. So I'm curious to see what's up with that. But then I'm also curious to see what they're going to do with Tatum Paxley and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair too. But
they finna kick Charlotte to the curb.
Huh?
I said they finna kick Charlotte ass to the curb, bro.
I can see them going on a little hill run. That'd be pretty dope though with Alexa and Tatum though.
They finna kick Charlotte ass to the curb,
because it's been and all the other times it's been Charlotte doing all the kicking. So I mean, it is what it is.
And they going out.
Right. So the next segment, we got Pepsi Phil, CM Punk,
you can't Phil, call him that.
Call him whatever the fuck I want to, like Kevin Owens said. I say whatever I want to. We got Kevin Owens and CM Punk right now, and I every week I'm more vested in this motherfucking storyline than any other week. This is better than This is better than Roman Punk. This is better than Seth Punk because I found that clip when Kevin Owens was talking about how CM Punk was talking about him wearing a shirt and all this other stuff, and I was like, yeah, Punk, you got some receipts you got to cash in, my boy, because you was doing a lot of talking, a lot of fucking talking back in the day, and now that shit coming to fruition. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with it. I know KO. I mean, I say KO might not take the title, but hell, the way WWE been going lately, KO might fuck around and take the title.
He should.
I don't know. I feel it too. So, what's your thoughts on that? AC, go ahead.
I'll start first since Pepsi Phil is one of my boys, and he was nice enough to greet me, sign my sign at the house show, and I cried like a little baby afterwards.
Hey.
I love this. I actually, it's amazing. Like, I'm really excited to see KO back after that injury because I really think like something. But you can tell, like, just with their promos, like, there's real heat. Like, it's more than hate, and this goes back probably more than 20 years. It goes back to Ring of Honor. It goes back to all these kind of like, I won't say petty issues, but there was like real issues between these guys. And you read the dirt sheets, you read online that CM Punk actually does try to set up these rivalries with people he does have real like heat with. So I think it adds more to it. I think it makes it more exciting for fans. I'm actually really excited for this because these promos have been probably one of the most exciting things about watching WWE for a long time. Most of the time, it's very some of CM Punk's promos, like, on the indies, or like, this was an angry guy. So seeing this now, even with, you want to call him corporate Punk, you want to call him whatever, it's exciting. It's building up a great match. And honestly, especially since the match is going to be in Toronto, I love CM Punk. I love him, but I think KO should take the belt. I think it would be really exciting, but I think these guys are going to put on a 5-star match regardless.
Just as long as USA does not cut the feed.
Man.
Right.
Man.
So I said, just move SmackDown over to Netflix, and all will be right.
Netflix will give them that extra 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Coach, what's your thoughts? Or go ahead, C. Go ahead, C.
Yeah, I think honestly, I feel like this has been good. To be real with you, like, I know everybody was worried about Punk, having some issues coming back, but I think it just made things a lot easier in terms of booking, and having the right people go again. Every person he's pretty much feuded with has been a personal feud in a way, and I think with AEW, I feel like you couldn't really get that because it was a lot of people that was in it for selfish reasons. I mean, Punk included, but like the EVPs, they could be pretty toxic since they helped start the company, they big shots, they whatever they go is pretty. Punk didn't really fuck with that.
I mean, the Eddie Kingston feud, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So and back over with everything now, like a lot of these streaming too, go along with the promos. I feel like it's always a backstory with every in the ring. With this one, different now, going deep into the with the relationship. So it definitely it hits a lot more different. With Steph was more like obviously when Punk left, talking about the Punk about too much. Well, he didn't like it too much. More with the KO feud, this one's gonna be, I think, just great. Steph Steph got that real deep hatred. Like he. I don't think KO hates Steph. Like I don't think KO talks the way Steph does like in real life, but but I think it's good enough to where we can get like real Derek on the promo. KO's better on the mic than Steph is, and that's why it'll work a lot better to deal with Steph.
My bad. My computer died midstream. But with that, I ain't gonna lie. Like this one feels a little bit more realer than Seth's and CM Punk's because Seth one, it was more like we knew that Seth had a problem. Knew that Seth had a problem with CM Punk.
I feel like they're cool behind the stage, though.
I feel
that's
like
my theory.
I feel like they are now.
I feel like I don't even feel like they're cool. I feel like they're cordial enough to work and do rehearsals to where that you don't have to have all the management around the ring while they're doing rehearsals. I feel like they will never be friends again. Probably not. But I feel like when it's all said and done, at the end of their careers, they could probably do like how Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart was, and patch it up and be okay. But I don't know if they will ever be like, "Hey, let me call him up. I'm in town. What's up?"
Yeah, I don't think it's that close, but the way that even AJ posts about Becky and all of them, it's like you kind of have to have some trust and some, like you said, being cordial with each other to have that level of respect. So,
well, see, the thing is with her and Becky, they're just guilty by association because they never really had no issues with each other. Their man don't like each other.
And wives are better at getting along, so
So them might have been a helping with the bridge of things with the promos and different stuff that they've had. So you never know with that. But I'm really interested to see how this goes, especially with next week being in Toronto.
They not gonna ever have real backstage heat compared to how Matt Hardy and Edge was in 05. So,
Hey, that was some shit.
But hey, look at it this way: their career took off even after the fact. Lita's didn't.
Huh?
Granted, she retired, but no, I'm saying Matt and Edge's careers still took off even after that storyline.
Hell yeah, they did.
Lita's didn't. She had to retire early.
Facts.
Poorly.
Petty as hell. All right, so let's talk the AAA, the AAA Mega Champion Dominik Mysterio and his role, how he's portrayed in AAA versus WWE. So, AC, you want to kick that off?
Yes.
Or does it?
Yes. I have thoughts. It's like Dom's been on a losing streak in WWE, but since they've announced that for, the Mega Championship, it's going to be his Americano in AAA. I think this is going to be an amazing match. And I think, honestly, the crowd's going to go wild. I think he's been like the difference between him and AAA. It's stark. But I think it really does say something just about maybe two different wrestling cultures. But I'm really excited to see this match. I really want to see El Grande Americano win, but I think they're going to put on really just a great show for everybody. And that the crowd's going to go wild. That there's like this great culture down south. It's just funny that Dom can't really get a win in WWE, and he's kind of stuck in this vortex. But he just has this in AAA. So I think this is one of the highlights of WWE WWE taking over AAA or at least buying them out and bringing them into their organization. So I'm really excited to see it. It's a stark difference, but I think it's going to be great for Dom, and I hope it showcases him as really the powerhouse heel he is, and the great wrestler that he's grown to be.
Coach?
Yeah, I think the issue with the booking right now is he's stuck in two different storylines right now. In AAA, he is built up as this champion, this crowd favorite, whereas in WWE, he's still stuck in the Judgment Day storyline, and they keep teasing that breakup, and you have him going against Danhausen, so it's like there's no consistency with his booking, and it's almost, yes, it is two different companies, but you would think there would be some continuity with it. Like, I think that's the big issue. You got Undertaker booking probably 5-star matches down in AAA, and then Triple H is trying just to doing squash matches and comedy segments with Dom, which it's like, okay, every now and then that's okay, but don't make it to where he's a running joke, and then in AAA he's a powerhouse. Like I said, the continuity is what is killing me with his booking. And get him out of the Judgment Day. Just let him be his own man.
Yes.
Hey, not much
Judgment Day
to
just
add.
needs to break up.
Not much to add to that, but free my nigga Dom, bro. Free my essay.
For your essay.
Free my essay, man. Free him from the Judgment Day. Hey, or just hell, free him from WWE. Just be in AAA, man. Where you can truly be treated as a luchador.
See, the thing that bothers me though is that everybody else's storylines, like Rocco Nema and Del Perro, like their storylines cross over from AAA to NXT. Whereas in Dom's storylines don't translate in both companies. Like he's one person in AAA and then he's another person in WWE. I say let him be the man and let Omos run with him in both companies.
Yeah.
Do the Omos AJ
He's like
Styles
in the
thing.
multiverse.
But I'm like, do the AJ Styles Omos thing, where he's just a big muscle and he comes over and helps all the time. Like, just do that, and then you could probably build up to have Omos versus Oba, the ruler versus the giant. But I don't know nothing. I just do podcasts and shit. But okay. Y'all want we so in the group chat we put there was a post about new age finishers. I really didn't look at the list because not a lot of new age finishers really tickled my fancy. But for y'all that did actually look at the list, what do y'all think about the ranking of the list? Like what they had 1 through 10, and what do you think could be moved around? Because here's how it goes. Number 1, you got Oba's Fall from Grace. 2, Rhea Ripley's Riptide. 3, Braun Breaker Spear. 4, Javon Evans LG Cutter. 5, Soul Ruka Soul Snatcher. 6, Jacob Fatu's Tongue and Death Grip. 7 is Penta with the Mexican Destroyer. 8 is Royce Keys, the TUS, which is the Ultimate Spine Buster. Then you got number 9, Ray Phoenix's Mexican Muscle Buster. And then number 10, Stephanie Valkyria's Valkyria Inferno. I don't know if that's replacing the Devil's Kiss name or if she got a different move. I don't know, but I feel like the Devil's Kiss should have been in there over the Valkyria Inferno. I'm just gonna put that out there myself. I'm just saying.
I'm right there with you, Teddy.
So with y'all, what would you switch around in the list?
I'll
If you
go.
need me to run it back, and if you need me to tell
first,
you
Coach.
again, I could tell you again.
I have the list, but Coach can go first.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. Rhea should not be on that list. It's not that good of a move, if I'm being honest.
It's Road Dogg's Pump Handle Slam.
Yeah.
Coach, you being nice. That shit is trash. I always thought it was trash. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, I would have said Bianca Belair's KOD or Jade Cargill's Jaded.
Oh, Jaded for sure.
Here's the thing. That move's so trash, bro. Like, remember they tried to give Jada Parker her own version of it? Got like her own little bomb or whatever. A lot better.
The Tejada bomb is better than that.
Yeah, bro. It depends on who's. And so.
Well, you know what?
Totally right.
Fuck their list. Give me your top 10 new finishers. How about that?
That is a lot to come up with at once.
You can use a bit.
All I'm saying is Penta's needs to be up in the top 3.
Yes. Yep.
Like, no way the Mexican Destroyer is number 7 on that list. With how much you have to do for that move.
Yes.
How devastating it looks. That's top 3 easily.
Hey, and Penta be doing that shit. Penta be hitting that shit off the ropes.
Yeah.
Penta will come in through the middle rope, bounce off the bottom rope, and hit your ass at that Mexican Destroyer so quick.
I don't think the speed, like Braun Breaker spear, should be up there so high because
but it's how fast he comes off the rope.
He executes it really well. He makes it look devastating, but like we've seen spear. Like it's not. I guess if we're saying that this is the coolest new school finisher, I wouldn't say it's like new school because a lot of people have done spears, but it's a matter of execution. So if we're being technical about it, I don't know if I would rank it so high. And I love Braun Breaker, and I think his spear is like it's devastating. It's amazing to watch. I mean, I think Sol Ruka's, Soul Slapper should be higher. It should be higher.
Top 3. It's top 3. Sol Ruka's top 3 with her finisher.
Yeah, it should be higher. It should
if
be higher.
Anybody want to argue with me, they can argue with me. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's
botching.
It's actually an original.
Yeah, when she stops botching it, yes, I agree.
But it's also very hard to pull off, like, you know.
Hey, she did the move enough to not be botching right now. Like, I'm sorry. She had it in she did that move in so many cool spots. I'm like, but when it comes to her debut appearance against Becky, you know, she threw it up.
Well, Becky's got to be in the right spot.
Yeah, but that's like the 619 too, and yet everybody magically ends up in the right spot for the 619. So I mean, like, if we're gonna judge it on that standard, it's kind of like similar. It's like Javon gets amazing airtime, but I think like the OG cutter, it's just kind of like it's similar to what a double springboard cutter that other people have done before. He just executes it really well. So I love him, but I'm not sure if the OG cutter would be something I would include in the the top 5 or is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, I'm being very technical about this if you're going to call it new school finishers. So,
and that ultimate spine buster, I've seen people.
Yeah,
but I will say this: how he does his spine buster is very Arn Anderson, Triple H like.
Yeah,
which is why I said we. So like, can we call it new school if we double A?
Well, then if that's the case, then the Mexican Destroyer is the Canadian Destroyer, a la P.D. Williams.
Touche.
Because 6-sided rings, TNA, P.D. Williams put me on to the Mexican Destroyer. I didn't know what that was until the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
One controversial thing I'm going to bring up, because number 1 was the fall from grace, and I like, for some reason, like I feel like I've seen it before, but I don't know if I was a young kid. I don't know if there's been a variation of it in the past, because the way Oba does it, it's
very last ride-ish.
That's what
I was just about to say.
The thing is, nobody's done that move into the sit-out powerbomb.
Okay, yes. That's why it's okay.
Because the sit-out powerbomb is Dave Batista-esque, but
yes.
he last ride to the Batista bomb.
So I can see that as actually I agree with that as number 1, because it is a new school finisher if you're combining new things and making it into your own. So I can get on board with that. It just has always felt a little familiar to me. I'm like, is this the last ride? But it's a little different. So yeah, I can Batista bomb. Yep. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna say what AC doesn't want to. What she's trying to say, she won't say. She want to see moves, innovative moves like they be doing at AEW.
What finisher in AEW is innovative?
Yeah, man.
Will Ospreay uses the Styles Clash.
You said what?
Will Ospreay uses the Styles Clash. Jay White uses Sister Abigail.
I'm gonna give you all a coffin drop for talking about me like that.
I'll say the one move that I don't see people doing in WWE is probably the one.
The reverse power driver?
Yeah, well, the shit Kenny Omega does.
That's the reverse power driver.
Yeah. I don't see people in WWE right now.
That's because at one point in time, you've seen them doing the package power driver, and now they're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, they let KO do it to Cody Rhodes.
When's the last time you seen it done?
Before he got hurt?
Exactly. Because Penta used to use that move.
Mm-hmm.
They're all too afraid of CTE, which is understandable.
Yeah, they're afraid of people not being able to walk again.
They should be.
AEW don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're just like, whatever.
We're going to get this money real quick. You die, you die.
For the love of the game. For the love of the game.
If you die, you die.
Yeah.
They don't care about that, CD.
They don't care about shit over there. I don't give a fuck.
They're going whoop whoop.
Oh fuck. To be honest with you,
juggalos and juggalettes.
No allowed a power drive.
To be honest with you, Ray Phoenix Mexican Muscle Buster is a new move that nobody has done before. Yeah, and that shit is a fucking move. Like Ray Phoenix don't get the love he deserves, and I feel like he won't get it until the Lucha Bros come together.
Yeah, they teased it in AAA.
They sure the fuck did. Yeah. They've been teasing it in AAA though.
We're waiting. We are seated.
They got a match now because they can face Del Perro now. Like you got somebody to really fight now versus just bringing together the Lucha Bros for a reunion.
Do AAA do they have any gimmick matches?
Yeah, they do.
Well, some of their matches have different rules and stuff like that when it comes to like DQs and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable and stuff.
Okay.
They have gimmick wrestlers. I mean, they have Mr. Iguana. Like
you got the psycho. You got the clown.
Psycho clown. Yeah.
They got a whole house. They got a whole fucking clown house party. It's psycho clown and then like other clowns. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all got so many clowns? What the fuck?
Mexico loves.
Yeah, because they did the Wyatt Six clown house match.
Man, that shit was. I watched that match. That shit was funny as hell.
I loved it.
It was a good ass match though. Like it worked. Like for what they did, it worked. Like they could have stayed around. Truth be told, they could have gave them contracts to just go to AAA, and then what they should have did is just had a villa for all American WWE talent that's coming over there to just work and do AAA. They live on the compound.
And they film it. And we watch it live.
No, we're not doing another Unreal Day because this one gonna fuck around.
It's like total.
That's Big Brother.
We need a reality show again.
Look, as long as we don't end up with a title belt incident, we're fine.
Hey, I was thinking about the comparison with WWE using a partnership. Well, now that they own AAA, but compared to how AEW is doing LLC and LL partnership thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
WWE's running circles around them when it comes to partnerships.
Better. But I was looking at some of them chicks from CMLL. I'm like,
hey, that's because you don't see them. That's the only reason why you don't see them.
I'm like,
hey, all the Latino wrestling down there is like that, bro.
You said what?
You're just used to seeing Flamer and all the other chicks and shit like that. That's all it is. And I'm like, you gotta think that, hey, AAA ain't the only ones with the thick ones. You hear me? Right. I want the thick one. I want the thick one. I want.
She got the spray bottle.
Hose me down.
I love it.
Hey, when we get Coach back to the computer and stuff, he gonna have to put a graphic up with a fireman and a hose, just like this, just like hose me down.
Hose it down.
They gonna need every quarter gun in America about the AEW Chicago.
Mm-hmm. I gotta see what my money looking like around that time. I might go. We gonna see.
No, I'm out of human monies. I want to go so bad.
I want to too, just because I want to see if we're gonna get straight edge society.
They're paying for
CM Punk.
He's Klarna.
Shut up, man. I affirm Klarna. I got too much shit. I gotta manage right now. You feel me? So in the last of the two, let's go CM Punk with the house shows with NXT. How y'all feel about Roman's promo coming to fruition? Because I'm gonna take that title off you, and we gonna milk you, and we gonna make as much money as we gonna make off of you, and then we gonna send your ass to NXT.
Well, it would make sense if he wasn't a world champion on the other brand.
it would, but still, what champions from WWE is showing up to an NXT house show?
Yeah. I mean, he was Punk when Punk was WWE champion. Back in the day, he was Black Gold days. So, I'm not opposed to it.
I don't care. That promo's still firing for CM Punk to go wrestle at an NXT house show. It's just icing on the fucking cake.
Man, like, look, man, it's high. You pay him extra to like he ain't got too long left to wrestle. So
yeah,
look at all these house shows out.
I guess I can get you that. Anybody else got something to say about CM Punk and house shows?
I mean, I think it's cool. I think he's showing, like, you know, he's a team player. He's showing mentorship. He doesn't have to do it as the champion. But I know that they've said in the past that he's shown interest in, like, maybe one day when HBK retires, maybe taking over NXT and being a mentor and really bringing up the new generation of, you know, superstars. So I think it's actually pretty cool. So, you know, I know I'm a simp for, you know, Pepsi Phil, but I think it's cool. And I ain't
gonna lie, it do seem like the former older talent that were assholes to people in the back are better at production than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
HBK, Triple H, Undertaker all have stories of being assholes of motherfuckers in the back.
But now they've gotten older, and you're
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're
yeah.
seeing the error of their ways in that aspect. I feel like one of them though that's good that ain't never really had a bad rep for real is Booker T. But actually that's gonna be a segue into the next section because this past Tuesday night, on the Tuesday Night Delight, which was NXT, we were having a banger of a match between the Australian Aussie and Grayson Waller and the Puerto Rican New Yorkan, as in Mike Santana. But during the match, we had who we all assume was Stone? What's his first name? Is it what's his name in NXT? Robert Stone. Robert Stone's mystery person that he's been talking to over the phone, and it is none other than the main one, Zilla Fatu, coming in, hitting Mike Santana with a pop-up Samoan like his daddy used to do, and then coming in with the Superman Samoan spike. We all been speculating about Zilla joining WWE and if he was going to go to Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. And we seen him show up on NXT, similar to Solo Sikoa-esque ways of just coming in and dominating. But I honestly feel like they didn't drop the ball with this one. So I want to hear from y'all before I go on my rant about the main ones, Zilla Fatu. So whoever wants to jump in, because
so I don't know if y'all remember Robert Stone, his TNA days. That man, remember he was a knockoff Paulie D.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I remember because he had the hair, he had the hair in the bright colored trunks and shit.
Yeah, every time I see him, I just think about that time in TNA. I was like, this guy.
He was a mixture of Disco Inferno and Alex Shelley.
Yeah.
Mixed in with, what's his name from Jersey Shore? what's the one that was always partying on Jersey Shore with the spiked hair?
Oh,
Was it
Paulie.
Paulie.
Paulie D.
Yeah.
That's what you reminded me of in TNA.
GTL, baby. GTL, Jim Stan Laundry. But no,
Jim's here.
yeah. But no, I was happy because it's funny, the timeline of events that day, because you sent the text message saying, you know, he had officially signed, and I was like, look, man, I'll believe it until he actually is on TV.
And what happened?
Right on cue later on that day. I didn't expect it to be NXT. I thought he was gonna pop up at Saturday night's main event or some shit. You know, but I'm glad that they went the NXT route because they are righting the wrongs for what they did with Solo Sikoa. Like, he had a couple of matches and had him win the
North American title, then he had to drop it, and then that's when he did solo.
Yeah, and then we never saw him on TV. But yeah, so I was glad to see people. Like, I definitely think this new influx of they got, especially with Santana coming there, and now you guys now that feud about to be on point. Like, it's just to get a shot at the championship. So, I definitely think starting point, and yeah, the Booker T aspect of it all. You know, they had a feud, and what was the Booker again?
Who you talking about?
That one Zilla was with.
House of Glory.
House of Glory. Yeah. So just that relationship there, I feel like definitely. You know,
you talking about him and Booker?
Yeah, it was like a starting point. You know.
Well, Zilla also wrestled at Ring of Reality of Wrestling too.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the company. Yeah, the Reality.
That's Booker T's company.
Yeah. But yeah, so that opened up the doors for like the AEW.
Because they just wrestled last year. Booker still be wrestling.
Him and MJF.
Huh?
No, he just wrestled MJF though. Not too long ago.
But I'm saying that's when he was that's when he was House of Glory champion. I'm saying just last year.
Okay.
They had a match at Reality of Wrestling where it was Zilla 5-2 because they had a storyline that was going between Reality of Wrestling and House of Glory.
Yeah.
And it was Booker T, because it started out with Booker T being Zilla's mentor, and then Booker T flipped on him and shit like that and was playing the heel role.
Yep. Yeah. So clearly that they saw.
Mm-hmm. All right, Coach, what you think?
I mean, all I can say is it's about freaking time. He is there. We have had speculation for pretty much over a year that he was going to be with WWE soon. He might make his debut soon. He should be coming up. His contract with the other company is up, so that means he's coming. He's at the Performance Center. So just finally getting him on TV and signing a contract, now we can just enjoy what we're about to see.
Mm-hmm. Zilla is a gem in the fact that he is second generation, because he's like, if you notice anything, you got the Tongans, you got the Anawahis, which is just Roman, and then you got the Fatus. But the Fatus is deeper than all of the other ones in the family, wrestling wise. So it's like, to see this, and that's why I think with the whole Roman and the Usos versus The Rock and Jacob and Solo, because, you know, Zilla's closer to Jacob than all of them. So when it comes to who he would run behind, it would be that. But for Grayson Waller to tell that man to go to Monday Night Raw and go carry Jacob's bags ain't gonna make him leave NXT no sooner. And the fact that he went and said that means that now you got to deal with this motherfucker. He's gonna be on your ass. And I feel like Grayson Waller is a perfect person to put him against, because Grayson Waller can talk real good on the mic. So you'll have real good promos as far as Mike Wise promos, and then also Grayson Waller isn't a slouch in the ring.
Yep.
He just didn't get the chance to be the NXT champion, but he had real potential to be the NXT champion had it not been because of Braun Breakers and Open Femis and Carmelo Hayes and Dijak and all those cats that were running the scene at the time. We know it was the 2.0 with the colorful brand.
Yeah.
But so yeah. So anybody else have anything to say on our brother Zilla Fatu?
I'm really excited. I mean, this is the son of Umaga, and I think he's really proven himself on the indies. I think debuting him on NXT was the right move because you're going to build him up as an individual. You're going to make him a force. You're going to make him dominant. And we've all been like my fellow hosts have said, we've all been speculating about this. It's like even when he faced MJF at House of Glory for the AEW championship, like MJF made his whole promo about, it's like, you're the next in line. You're going to be the next sensation. Like, we all know it's been coming. So I'm excited to see it. I just think now it's his time to prove himself. So, if he can do a great job in NXT, if they can do the booking right, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I actually like this better than debuting him on the main roster because it makes him more of an individual.
And it's curious to see what his storyline is going to be because you don't want to fast track him into the Bloodline so quickly.
Yeah.
Even though he would be the next one in it because you've separated the Bloodline from the Tongans.
Yep.
Because you got the Tongans on SmackDown with Haku. And they're going to be able to do their own thing on SmackDown. Now you got the Bloodline. Everybody's on Raw because now we've seen Solo back on Raw. And I think they might be doing a switch for that. We might get Royce Keys on Raw too.
Yeah.
That's something to keep an eye out for because LA Knight, Royce Keys, all them are back on Raw when at one point in time it could have been LA Knight battling for the WWE Undisputed title on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see where they're going with storylines because no matter what you do, a build up between LA Knight, a build up between Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu, a build up with Solo and the Usos because it can be something where that they have a match and Solo loses the match, but then he got to deal with Roman and Roman checks his ass or something like that. So it could be a lot of different things that could play into what comes out of Roman and the Bloodline with Solo Sikoa. But we will have to wait and find out until tomorrow night. On Monday Night Raw, and I think am I taking that seat now tomorrow?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, then. So it'll be the Monday Night Raw dog with me, Mr. Teddy Lemon Pepper Stepper. I don't know if anybody else is gonna tag in and join in with me. If they want to, they can. But other than that, if nobody else has anything else to say. Huh?
Y'all see Zilla hit all the Samoan specials, right? Like, yeah, he had the Samoan drop, the splash where he slapped his knee.
Like his daddy.
Hey, but that jumping, that flying Samoan spike he did
comes out of nowhere because it's gonna come off the ropes.
That's gonna be so dangerous.
Bro,
I love it.
I'm like, it's like a mix of Roman Superman punch and Umaga spike. I'm like, that's gonna be every week.
And I hope and pray that when he gets his first championship match, he put the face paint on. I hope he have Jeff Hardy come put the face paint on.
Mm-hmm.
That's my hope. But
Teddy, I'll let you know about tomorrow because I have a babysitter, so maybe I'll jump in for a special tag.
My tag team partner back.
If we get enough likes and subscribes.
My tag team partner might be back.
One like equal one join the Monday Night Raw.
Hell yeah. But for Miss AC Slater, for Big Daddy C, and for the Coach Man, I have been filling in as your host. Mr. Teddy Lemon Pepper Stepper Long, who is a better host than Virgil is. So until we get back on the pod again with the rest of the crew and the fam, you guys keep those booking pencils sharp. And until then, peace.